And onto the matter at hand. March 19th, you're facing Billy Dib for the IBO International Title, WO Oriental Lightweight Championships at Jupiter's Casino on the Gold Coast. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, I'm super keen. It'll be nearly a year, just shy of a year since I last fought. I had a shoulder operation. After my last fight, my shoulder's been wrecked for a lot of years now. But just tried to prolong that surgery as long as I could, because I knew even after the surgery, my shoulder may never be 100% again. So I waited out as long as I could. I was lucky to get into that last fight. So then I got it done, and then had the surgery, and now I'm ready to punch on again and super excited to test out the new shoulder.
How is it, man? How does it feel? Like you recovered fully?
Yeah, fully recovered now. I'm ready to rumble. But did heaps of strength and conditioning. My strength coach, Jay, he helped me out heaps. A lot of work there, and just a lot of rehab and doing a lot of swimming to help strengthen it. And yeah, it's good to go.
That's it, man. So Billy's obviously pretty renowned. He's had some success a long time ago, pretty much, for the IBF featherweight title, IBO super featherweight titles. Man, he's a pretty well known guy in the Australian scene. Got a bit of that Prince Nassim swagger, bro. How do you find yourself, or how do you think you're going to go against him, man?
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I hope he brings it or not. I hope he's super fit. It looks like he's been training really hard. From what I've heard, he's coming to try and take me out. He wants that other shot at world title glory again. He's been there, done that. He's super experienced. He's a flashy boxer. He knows what he's doing in there. So I'm excited for the test. I'm excited to add the name to the resume. I've been grinding. Like I said, I've been in the gym today since 5 a.m. So I've just been working hard day in, day out, consistently grinding. So when it comes to fight time, I'll show everyone why I'm in the position I am.
Man, just listening to a couple of interviews of Billy's, do you think it seems like he's looking past you a little bit, because he was talking about like potential for future matchups, etc.?
I think everyone sort of does that as a boxer. Like, you're always looking towards the future. I don't think he's looking past me. He knows what I bring to the table. I know a lot of people around him don't want him fighting me as well. So he'd obviously that, but he genuinely believes he can beat me. So he's coming out to try and take me. I don't think he's looking past me at all. I'm expecting a hard, tough fight, but I'm expecting to get the stoppage victory on the night.
Awesome. Both of you guys in interviews mentioned you leaving no stones unturned, so it's good to hear both of you are pretty committed to it. What does that mean to you? Like, what does your kind of training consist of these days? Like, day to day, what are you doing?
I pretty much boxing every day. So like last week, I boxed every day. I had a guy come down from town with us sparring. Dean, shout out to you for helping me out for my rounds as well. But I sparred Saturday, Sunday. I've been running every day. I get in the pool, strength conditioning. I think I ran a total of 42 kilometers worth of long runs and sprints last week in just 1 week. Boxing every day, sparring, strength conditioning. Yeah, just putting in the work.
When you say boxing every day, what does that break down to, man? Like, what different areas of boxing do you work?
So like this morning I had sparring as well, because I got a boy down from Townsville. So I just did straight eight rounds. I had another guy here too, Warren. So Warren and Dean, they were just going in 2 in, 2 out. So the one was in for 2 rounds, he'd hop out, the other guy would hop in. I just did that for 8 rounds. After that, I did 2 rounds pads to make the 10 rounds like the fight's going to be. Finished off with some shadow and some ground conditioning, so like push-ups and sit-ups. This afternoon, I'll just go for a light run and do conditioning after that again. So that'll be my day. But boxing's just sparring days, and then you got bag work and technical work with the head coach. That's usually what it is for me.
Awesome. And then on the other side of things, you mentioned strength and conditioning. What sort of stuff do you do? Because people always, debate whether strength and conditioning is useful for boxing in itself.
Yeah, I've actually never been a big fan of strength and conditioning. I've just sort of recently started coming into it. I highly recommend doing strength and conditioning. I think it helps. I do a lot of explosive work, a lot of speed work, a lot of circuits for my conditioning. I don't really like lifting weights, bulking on size, because it just makes you slow. It doesn't make your punches quick and sharp. So me personally, it's a lot of circuit, a lot of explosive work to try and build that explosive power and speed.
Yeah, man. And also a lot of people doing different things now for recovery. What do you do for recovery? Do you do any of those things like sauna or ice bars, or concentrate on your sleep and diet and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I have a really good diet. I'm coming into a camp. Like, I'm one of the tallest. I'm the tallest ranked lightweight in the world. I don't know if I'm the tallest ever, but I'm definitely the tallest ranked lightweight in the world. So making weight, I've got to stick to a nice solid diet. I'm eating healthy every day, so that's like a big one for me for recovery. We got ice bath here in a spa at our gym, so I use that 2-3 times a week. Saunas whenever I feel like it. I usually leave the saunas for the end of the camp when I'm cutting weight. But my recovery is stretching as well. After every session, I have a good stretch and seems to help the body recover a bit faster.
Yeah, that's good, man. Hey, just wondering, do any of those skills that you've learned in grappling and Thai boxing transfer over? Like, what does any of that really transfer directly to the boxing for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like I said, I'm like the tallest ranked lightweight in the world, and my inside game is second to none. Like, a lot of people struggle with my inside game, and even though I'm a taller guy than everyone else, you think my inside game would be weaker than most people's. But I just know from the clinch and tie, from jiu-jitsu, grappling, I'm comfortable on the inside being close to someone, so I can use those skills to help push my opponent around and help lean on them and not let them execute their inside game, and I can just execute mine. So I definitely think the Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu has helped my boxing game.
Yeah, when I had a chat with Billy, and he actually mentioned that that's the only area he feels that it might help you a little bit is in that clinch, right? Because in that tight sort of clinch and in boxing, it can kind of help you a little. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. Good he realizes that. Yeah, he'll see it on fight night.
If he starts getting ahead of you, bro, you just flick up a head kick, just accidentally.
Yeah, I'll never lose in a fight. I'll lose on DQ if I have to. Yeah,
Exactly. Spin around and choke him out or something.
Yeah.